Welcome to today's Explainer. We're going to completely demystify the often complex legal requirements of starting a business in Canada. Think of this as a practical, diploma-level masterclass. We're taking all that heavy legal jargon and translating it into a clear, actionable blueprint that you can apply directly to your own entrepreneurial ambitions. Okay, let's look at our syllabus. To guide us from a home-based hustle to a fully compliant corporation, we're going to follow a real-world example, Sarah's Maple Bakery. We'll be covering 1. Choosing your business structure. 2. Registration and licensing. 3. Taxes, liability, and insurance. 4. Protecting ideas and people. 5. Contracts, zoning, and privacy. And finally, 6. Ongoing legal compliance. So, before Sarah can legally sell a single pastry to the public, we really have to ask a foundational question. What actually separates a casual hobby from a legally protected, credible enterprise? It's a massive mindset shift, you know? You aren't just baking cakes anymore. You're creating a recognized legal entity. Proper registration isn't just a boring paperwork exercise. It is the absolute legal foundation of your operations. I mean, it's what literally allows you to open a business bank account, get financing from a lender, legally hire employees, and, crucially, build real trust with your customers and suppliers. Moving on to Section 1, choosing your business structure, the foundation of ownership and liability. Let's look at Sarah's initial setup. Starting out as a sole proprietorship gives her full control and incredibly low setup costs. But, well, there's a huge catch: unlimited personal liability. If the bakery gets sued, Sarah's own personal assets are on the line. Now, as she grows, she might transition to a corporation. Yes, it has higher setup costs and trickier regulations, but it provides that absolutely vital shield of limited personal liability along with perpetual existence. Now, what if Sarah needs capital and partners with a friend to expand? They'd form a general partnership. It's a super common misconception that 50-50 ownership means 50-50 liability. Actually, in a general partnership, they share the profits, sure, but they also equally share 100% of the unlimited personal liability for any debts or losses the business might incur. Which brings us to Section 2, registration and licensing requirements, navigating government jurisdictions. Before she even picks up a registration form, Sarah has to systematically complete 3 search steps. She really needs to make sure the name Sarah's Maple Bakery isn't already taken. Doing a thorough business name, trademark, and domain search prevents incredibly costly legal conflicts and avoids infringing on existing registered companies. So, the real kicker here is understanding the difference in jurisdiction. Provincial registration gives Sarah the legal right to operate and open tax accounts locally, say in Ontario. But if she wants to sell her maple cookies nationwide and make sure literally nobody else in Canada can use her exact corporate name, well, she'd need to step up to the expanded operating rights of federal registration. Let's track Sarah's journey over time. Because she runs a food business, she absolutely cannot bypass the local level. Month 1 requires a mandatory municipal health permit and a local business license. By month 6, she's scaling up to full provincial registration. And by year 1, she's investing in a federal trademark to lock down and protect her growing brand equity. Let's dive into Section 3, taxes, liability, and insurance, managing financial and legal risks. Imagine a customer slips on a wet floor in Sarah's bakery. General liability insurance is what protects her from a potentially devastating claim. She'll also need property insurance for things like her expensive commercial ovens and workers' compensation to protect her employees if they get hurt. On top of that, once she crosses specific revenue thresholds, she is legally obligated to register a business number for GST or HST tax reporting. Moving right along to Section 4, protecting ideas and people. Intellectual property and employment law. Intellectual property is huge. For Sarah, this means using a trademark to legally protect her unique bakery logo and slogan. But what about her famous, top-secret maple syrup recipe? Well, just like the Coca-Cola formula, she can protect that through strict confidentiality agreements as a trade secret. Meanwhile, her original marketing videos and website copy, those are protected automatically by copyright. And when it comes to bringing on new bakers and cashiers, it isn't just about handing over a paycheck. Businesses have to strictly adhere to employment standards. That includes setting up proper payroll registration for income tax deductions, providing legally mandated minimum wage and overtime pay, and ensuring strict human rights compliance. The workplace must be entirely free of discrimination based on race, gender, religion, or disability. No exceptions. Section 5. Contracts, zoning, and privacy. Operational boundaries and data protection. You can't just open a business anywhere you want. Zoning laws rigidly dictate business locations and activities. Sarah has to secure municipal zoning approvals to ensure her new brick-and-mortar bakery is actually legally permitted to operate a commercial kitchen in her chosen neighborhood. If she ignores this, the local municipality can hit her with fines or even shut her down completely. And as her business interacts with the world, it relies on contracts. Whether Sarah is signing a long-term supplier contract for organic flour or a customer contract to cater a massive wedding, every single agreement relies heavily on 5 essential legal elements. Those are offer, acceptance, consideration, which is just the exchange of value, capacity to sign, and legality. Finally, Section 6, ongoing legal compliance, maintaining your legal status. Business administration isn't a one-and-done deal. It has a daily and annual reality. To avoid crippling fines, lawsuits, or complete corporate dissolution, accurate record-keeping is just non-negotiable. Sarah has to maintain precise income statements, employee payroll records, and she must submit annual corporate filings and tax returns. Maintaining this ongoing compliance is honestly just as important as the initial setup. So I'll leave you with a final provocative question for your own entrepreneurial journey. Is your business legally built to last, or are there cracks in your foundation? Thank you so much for watching this explainer. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more deep dives, and use this blueprint to build your business the right way.